So another problem sets for your machine design, focusing on brakes. So we have a couple of problems here para i-solve natin. So let's start with this problem. So a band brake installed in a drum of rotating at 260 RPM and the diameter of 880 mm. The angle of contact is 1.5 pi, and one end of the brake band is fastened to a fixed pin, parang ganito, fixed pin. While the other end of the brake arm ay 140 millimeter from the, ito yun, yung actuation, yung A. So, yung A natin is, ang layo niya ay 140 mm. The coefficient of friction for the band is 0.30, and the straight brake arm, so yung length na yan, straight brake arm, ito yung L. Straight brake arm. That one. Yung fixed point, yan yung actuation, yung A. L. Straight brake arm. Yan. Straight brake arm. So, L is 140. Ito yung fixed pin length. Ito yun. On the fixed pin. Ito yung fixed pin. Ito yung brake arm. This whole one. Ito yung force of actuation. Okay? Now, nakadepende yung iyong effective braking on the rotation. Dapat ang rotation niya is always away. Always away from the braking. Kasi band yan eh. Yung ang pangitan sa band, dapat away from the tight side yung rotation mo. Kasi if that is going to the tight side, madadala ng friction yung slack. Okay? So, let us go here. Ano yung tinatanong niya? Find the minimum force N applied at the end of the brake arm necessary to stop the drum if 70 kilowatts is being absorbed. Okay. Hanapin muna natin from the 70 kilowatts yung torque. Okay? So, power dito is Tn over factor. Pwede rin, this is equal to yung F net times velocity. May velocity ka ba dito? Actually, nagbigay siya ng RPM dyan, pwede mo makuha yung velocity. Ang hinahanap dito kasi is the minimum force, FA. Okay? So, ano kaya yung mahahanap natin dito, minimum force? So, sir, ano yung formula natin dito in order for us to know yung force sa tight slide and hindi ka na kailangan mag-moment? Di ba nagbigay ako sa inyo on the notes ng diretsong formula? If differential band brake, this one. Pero kapag band brakes lang, sorry, hanapin natin yung notes na yun. I think I have given you the formula. Ayan. This one. The actuating force is F A equal to A yung F2 over the length. Yung F2 is the slack side. Slack side yan. And otherwise, kapag there are problems you cannot solve, yung actuation force, pwede mong gamitin yung tight side. Okay? Depende dun sa problem. Pero ang tama dyan dati, ang tama talaga dyan is the force on the slack side. The force on the tight side is always greater than that of the force on the slack side. So going back to the problem, hindi nyo na kailangan dito na mag-create ng ng tawag dito, yung moment. Magmo-moment ka kasi dito eh. Lamin mo yung moment mo dyan. So, ito yung theta. So, solve mo yan. Pag nag-moment ka, kunin mo pa yung component nitong F2, component ng F1. Now, kung meron ka naman ng formula, yun na lang gamitin mo para hindi ka na magdi-derive pa. Now, saan natin makukuha yung F2? Makuha natin yan sa torque. Okay? So, sir, unahin muna natin yung torque dito. So, torque is equal to I think yung torque na yan is F1 minus F2 multiply to diameter ng drum over 2. Okay? Pero wala tayong F1 and F2. Tama? Ano ba F1 and F2? Yung torque na yan is equal to F net D over 2. Masasolve natin yung F net. So F net is equal to twice of the torque times diameter ng drum. Okay. Proceeding. F net is equal to twice of the torque. May binigay bang torque dyan? Actually, wala, pero meron tayong power. So, punta natin yung power dito. So, our power is power factor times Tn. So, power times factor divide by N. D. Yan yung F net natin. So, twice nung power, what is power? 70 kilowatts. Times yung 9,549,123 Newton, millimeter, RPM, every kilowatts. Okay? Check natin if we have recorded this. Okay, we have recorded this. Divided all sides by N. Yung given N natin is 260 RPM. The diameter of the drum, if I'm not mistaken, 880 mm. So, cancelling all same units, RPM, kilowatt, millimeter. Ang lalabas ay Newton. So, on our calculator, pakipindot natin para makita natin. So, that is 2 times 70 times 9,549,123 divide by 260 times 880. So, our torque here is 5842. Okay, 5842.9196. This is in newtons. Torque pa lang yan. So, yung torque na yan, pwede nating makuha dyan yung F net. Ay, F net na pala. F net na to. So, our F net, yung F net na yan is equal to F1 minus F2. Ayun yung value niyan. Pero sa F1 and F2, pwede na natin gamitin yung ratio nila. Ratio of the forces. That is E equal to mu theta. Okay? So, dito pwede natin ma-equate sila. F1 is equal to F2 E mu and theta. So, yung F2 natin, saan ba natin pwede makuha yan? So, F1 na lang muna. F1 tapos F2. Yung E raised to, coefficient of friction is 0.3 tapos 1.5 rad. Okay. So, that is 0.3 times 1.5 pi. Hindi mo na kailangan convert ito sa degrees. So, tab natin. This is, hanapin ko yung E. Shift E. Oh, sorry. Raised to 0.3 times 1.5 pi. So, the answer is 4.1112. So, 4.1112 F2. Pwede natin equate yan na magkaroon ka na naman ng another equation. So, from F1 minus F2 is equal to 5842.9196. Yung F1 natin is equal to this. So, pwede nating ipalitan yung F1. That is 4.1112 minus 1. Factor out mo yung F2. This is equal to 5842.9196. So, dividing both sides by 4.1112 minus 1, the answer will be F2. So, tab natin siya. So, 5842.9196 divided by 3.1112. Ba't naging ganun? Minus 1 na agad eh. So, that is 1878.0276. 1878.0276. That is newtons. Now, ang hinahanap dito is the actuating force. So, actuating force FA is equal to A F2 over L. Yung A natin dito, ang binigay niya is 140 tapos 1,100 na lang yung length. So, 140, ay tanggalin mo na units kasi ma-cancel naman siya. 1878.0276. Naka-newtons to. Divide by 1,100. So, the answer will be, divide na lang natin siya ng 1,100 times 140. So, our answer is 239. FA is equal to 239.02. 0216 newtons. Pero dun sa book, I think ang sagot dito ay 273.1. I don't know what happened there, pero ginawa naman natin yung tama. So, there is nothing wrong here. Okay? So, next problem. Ayan. Teka, parang may nagbigay dito ng RPM. Solve natin siya other way around later. So, a band brake has an angle of contact of 250 degrees and is to sustain a torque of 12,000 inch-pounds. The band bears against a cast iron ram of 15-inch diameter. The coefficient of friction is 0.35. Now, find the tension at the tight side. Saan ba makikita yung tension? Dito lang yan, no? Sa F1 over F2 equal to EF theta. Meron ba tayong F1? There is none. Yung F2 natin, there is none. But we are given yung torque. So, for the torque, di ba ang torque natin is F1 minus F2 multiplied to diameter over 2. Yan, kukunin yan. So, yung F1 minus F2 natin is equal to twice of the torque divided by diameter. Yung torque natin is twice ng 12,000 inch-pound divided by the diameter is 15 inch. Cancel all the same units, pound ang lalabas dyan. So, at your calculator, so 24,000 divided by 15. The answer is 1,600. 1,600 pounds. Now, that is just the F-net. Ay, F1 minus F2 is equal to 1,600. Dito pwede natin kunin yung F1, multiply na agad natin ng F2 yung E, tapos yung theta natin is 250 degrees, coefficient of friction is 0.35. So this is 0.35 multiplied to 250. So 250 pi over 180. So F1 is equal to F2 times, calculator natin. So shift E, 0.35, taas no? 250, 250 pi divided by 180. So, 4 decimal places, 4.6, 6051. 4.6051. So, yun yung value dito. Palitan ngayon natin on this equation. This is A. Okay, this is B. Pasok natin to sa yung letter B sa letter A in here. So, this is 4.6051 F2 minus F2 equal to 1,600. Now, dividing both sides by 4.6051 minus 1. So, our F2 ang hinahanap pala, F1 ang hinahanap, right side. So, this is 1,600 minus 3.6051. Makapansin nyo, lagi ko ng mini-mental math, mina-minus mo agad yung 1. Kasi ganun naman yung process, lagi minus 1 eh. Para lesser yung gagawin mo sa calculator. Ayan. So, the answer is 443. For the slack side to, 443.8157. Pounds to pounds. Ang F1 mo now is, minus mo na lang 1,600. Minus 1,600. Okay, so that is 1156. 1156 point 0.1843. I don't know ba't ang lalayo na nagiging sagot niya sa book. O, tignan natin, reference natin yung book yun later. And next problem, the ratio of band tension in a band break is 5. So, T1 over T2 is equal to 5. And this is equal to E F theta. Now, if angle of contact is 260 degrees, determine the coefficient of friction. Okay tayo dyan. Sir, ship solve. Sa board exam. Pero dito, hindi pwede. So, this is 5E equal to E. Yung coefficient of friction is as is. Tapos, 260 pi over 180. Yan. So, ibaba natin to. Simplify ko muna yung 260 pi over 180. Or pwede na rin, ganito gawin nyo. I-ln natin lahat to. ln, natural logarithm of 5 equal to, ibaba ko ito. Bababa siya. So, 260 pi over 180. F. Okay? ln ng E. Binaba ko lahat. Itong expression na to, pwede mo ibaba yan. Bring down pag nag-natural logarithm ka. Any power of your natural logarithm could be a multiplying variable. Pag ibinaba mo siya. So what will happen there, buo na ito, divide ko na lang both sides by 260 phi, kasi cancel na itong ln of E. That is equal to 1. Try nyo. sa calculator nyo. ln of E, yung value ng E. So, 260 pi over 180. So, cancel ito. So, F will be equal to ln of 5 over 260 pi over 180. So, the value of your coefficient of friction is, hindi siya naman mahirap O, basic lang. ln 5 over 260 shift pi 180. So the value for your coefficient of friction is 0.3547. Okay, basic lang yung next problem. Next is, a band brake has a straight brake arm. So diretso na naman siya. Okay? Of 1.8 meters. So, paste ulit natin siya. Straight brake arm siya. And is placed perpendicular to the diameter, bisecting the angle of contact. Sabi dyan, the straight brake arm. Right? So, perpendicular to the diameter, bisecting the angle of contact. So, ano yung bisects? Ibig sabihin, itong dalawang to, ay magkalinya sila. Ito, imumove natin ng konti, magkalinya daw sila. The angle bisector. Yung angle mo nandito. Binisect niya yung dalawa. So, equal part ito. Okay? Ganun yung pag-drawing sa kanya. Now, angle of contact is 270 degrees, which is 200 mm from the end of the slack side. Now, if 220 force and Newton force is applied to the other end, downward of the brake arm, so the applied force is 220 newtons. Determine the tension on the slack side. So, diretso tayo ng FA is equal to AF2 over L. Sir, magmo-moment pa ba ako? Hindi na kailangan. Kasi binigay ko na yung formula sa inyo. Okay? So, gagawin mo na lang dito, yung F2 is equal to LFA over A. So, F2 is equal to, ano yung L natin? Binigay dyan na 1.8 meters. Gawin natin 1,800 mm. Tapos yung FA natin is 220 newtons. Yeah, yung layo niya is A. Ano yung A dyan? Nagbigay ba? Ito, 200 mm. 200 mm. Ano ba sagot dito? 200 mm. So, let us try if what will happen here. So, this is 1,800 times 220 divide by 200. So, the answer is 1,980. Sir, ba't naging ganun? 1,980 siya. That is 2 kilonewton. Yung sagot dyan. 1,980. So, 1.98 kilonewtons F2. 1.98 kilonewtons. Hindi na kailangan mag-moment. Yung iba nagmo-moment pa. Hirapan lang kayo dyan pag nag-moment. So, this is for that problem. Next one. A steel band has a maximum tensile stress of 60 MPa and thickness of 5 mm. If the tension on the tight side is 8 kilonewtons, find the width of the band that should be used. So, paano yung solving natin dito? Yung stress on the band, okay? The stress on the band is equal to force over area. Drawing natin yung band mo. Ito yung band. Belt yan eh. So, nandito yung force. Ano yung area effect? Ito. This is the thickness. This is the width. So, the stress now is equal to force over area eh. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung pulling force or tension, okay, divide by yung area. So, meron ka bang force na binigay dyan? Tight side, yes. What width should the band be used? O, di, direction na agad ng solving. So, B is equal to F over ST. So, this is 8,000 newtons kasi na kilonewton. Tapos 60 newton per millimeter squared multiplied to 5 mm. Cancel all same units. Mm squared may matitirang isa. So, aakit yan sa taas. So, calculating the value, 8,000, 60 times 5. So, that is 26.67 mm. 26.67 mm. Board exam question yun. Ganun lang kadali. So, next problem. On the brake drum, the difference in tension between slack side and tight side is 6 kilonewtons. So, sabi dyan, on the brake arm, F1 minus F2 is equal to 6,000 newtons. 6 kilonewtons. Now, the band belt ratio is, may band belt ratio ang tawag dito. Band tension ratio. Okay, tension ratio. Yan yun. EF theta. This is equal to 4. Now, determine the tension on the tight side. Basic. So, meron ka equation nito. So, F1 equal to F2 times 4. So, 4 F2. Ano yung nahanap? Determine the tension on the tight side. O, in terms of F1 tayo. So, pwede mo i-divide to ng 4. Therefore, yung F2 mo ay 0.25 ni F1. Okay. Solving. This is now, pwedeng pasukan mo dito F1 minus 0.25 F1 equal to 6,000 newtons. So, 1 minus 0.25, that is F1 is, so, 6,000, 6,000 divided by 0.75. That is 8,000 newtons. Okay, that is F1. Basic. Oh, next problem. Last two. On brake drum, the difference in tension. Ay, inulit na lang. Last one na lang pala. Last one na lang pala tayo. Naulit na siya. So, ano natin? A brake has a difference in band tension of 5 kilonewtons. The band diameter or drum diameter is 1.5 meters and rotating at 200 RPM. Calculate the power needed to drive the drum. Okay, pwede namang daanin mo dito. Power is equal to Tn over factor. Pwede rin naman daanin mo sa Fnet times velocity. Di ba ang velocity? Velocity is equal to what? Ang velocity is equal to pi diameter times n. Itong dalawa, circumference. Hindi na alala kung paano sinusolve yun. Diba? Anyway. So, meron na tayong Fnet. So, power is equal to Fnet natin is 5,000 newtons. Okay. Tapos, pi Yung diameter natin, 1.5. So, 1,500 millimeter. Okay? Tapos yung N natin ay 280 RPM. Kaya anong gagawin natin dito? I-divide natin ng Newton millimeter. Dapat to Newton meter. Newton meter yan eh. Pag Newton meter, ano yung Newton meter? That is torque. Torque divided by seconds. That is joule per second kilowatt yun. Okay? So, this is 9,549. Pero hindi dapat. Okay? Tingnan natin yung unit Newton, millimeter. Okay? I-divide ko na lang ito ng 1,000 millimeter every meter. Tapos yung RPM natin, naka-per, di ba? This is rev per minute. Times ko ng 1 minute every 60 seconds. So, multiply ko dito ng 1 minute. Sa baba na lang. So, times 60 seconds every minute. Akit to eh. Cancel to. Cancel. So, yung millimeter. Ang natitira, Newton meter every second. Ang kailangan ko ay kilowatt. So, times ko na. Okay? Na there are 1,000 Newton meter every second per kilowatt. So, makancel si Newton, meter, Newton, seconds. Ang lalabas ay kilowatt, nasa taas na siya. So, power is equal to, so mali pala na i-divide ko siya direkta ng 9,549. Kasi na-derive yun sa 2 pi Tn. Hindi siya na-derive dito sa velocity. Okay? Huwag yung gagawin yun Ito yung tama. So, this is, calculator, 5,000 pi times 1,500. Common mistake kasi dito ang ginagawa nila. Dinivide ng 9,549. Hindi naman natin dinaan sa Tn over factor. Ang dinaan natin siya sa Fnet times velocity. Times 280. Tapos 1,000 squared times 60. So the answer is 35 pi or 109 kilowatts. 109.55. Uh, 96 kilowatts. Okay? I think that suffice our calculation there. Okay? So that is the last question there. Okay? So this will be recorded and sent to your YouTube channel. Doon lang